Hey everybody, this is TotalGamerJunkie. I want to welcome you all back to my channel. So I want to apologize for my last walkthrough being short. It's just what happened was, like my recording data, my recording equipment, I don't know what's happened with it. It's stuffed up, so that one was short. And I want to explain what happened was I had to go back and redo all my previous choices because I've gotten up to this bit. I've actually found Dennis. And I was just searching for clues and that. Not going to spoil it until we get to that place, but yeah, that's what I was doing. So the game is actually out now. You can find full walkthroughs. So if you want to go and look for those, I won't blame you. So, anyways, let's do this.
Hey man, thought I knew everyone, but I don't know you.
I used to be a regular a few years ago.
Oh right, you're one of those who skipped town when the mine closed down.
You could say that, yes.
Town ain't changed much since then. Same old boring basswood. I know most people hate that, but I don't. It's quiet here. It's nice.
So quiet, there's no rush hour, I guess.
Right?
Yeah, that guy there. Is it just me, or does he sound like Jeff from American Dad? To me, he does. Alright, let's do this. We gotta sit down here. We gotta talk to Anna. Let's do this.
Sam, I didn't think you'd actually show up.
I didn't think I would either. But hey, sometimes we surprise ourselves.
So, I hear you got in a fight after I left the wake?
I was so wasted at that point, it's all just a big, heavy blur.
Yeah. After saying I didn't want to drink, I went home and drank. Long night.
Yeah, sounds about right. We all deal with stress in our own ways. I apparently hit Dennis. Yeah, speaking of, you haven't seen him today, have you?
Why? Afraid your powerful blows laid him up?
So, what are you working on?
I'm working on an article on how nature does its best to reclaim the land after a strip mining operation. Why are you looking for Dennis? I can tell something has you spooked. I can always tell.
Go on, tell her. You could honestly use a non-imaginary person to confide in.
She might slow me down, or try to involve the cops.
She might do those things, yes, or she might be someone who you can trust, who can help.
And so I hit it when I first did it. I was like, no, I can only trust Joan. This is, yeah.
I just want to apologize.
She wants me to investigate her father. She wants me to investigate her father's death.
Probably working.
So really, I believed I could only confide in Joan.
Thank you. I'll check that out.
We're not gonna have coffee? Okay.
Nope.
Bye then.
Bye. Yeah, because when I was making, excuse me, when I was making the choice, I was thinking to myself, can I really trust her? And it's like, I don't know, because really the only one I can trust is Joan, because everyone here is a suspect, and I'll get into that a bit later about why, because I'm not going to spoil it yet until we get up to that part, which is where my recording equipment decided to say F you and just screw itself. What's that loading symbol meant to represent anyway? Is that meant to be a mirror? Because I was so confused here when it says, see if Dennis is at the Basswood Jungle. And I thought I had to go over here and get into
Never knew
Muley's
Dennis
car.
to be the commemorative type. What's he doing here?
And I was wrong. What? Achievement. Lost and found. Found one memento. Oh, so now achievements start popping up when I'm doing it. Okay. Because before it said there was something off the internet, so I couldn't do that. Alright, so let me go to the entrance here.
Locked.
And then these three dickheads are gonna start
check
causing
the back.
trouble. There they are.
My, my, my. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas,
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
You know what? I let it slide before, but no.
you want me out of town so bad?
Yeah, bring it
Make
on.
me go. Try it.
Don't tempt us, or we just might.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, because we'll be watching you.
Dicks. Look how fast they walk down the street. That's some teleportation bullshit right there. So when I first did it, I was like, oh no, I'll just let the confrontation, I won't get involved. But nah, you know what? Screw them. Because my save file is probably going to screw me over too, so you never know. Alright. Sorry. Basswood Jungle. They really should have like newspaper agency or something like that, so it's not so
This
confusing.
used to be my home, or at least felt like it.
Oh yeah, I just want to say this: when I did this again, I ended up
Where's Dennis?
beating
He should be in here.
Nick's high score in Pac-Man. So whoops, sorry about that, Nick. So this is where I got up to.
Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who? Is that how I got blood on me? Did I?
I didn't kill you. At least I think I didn't.
You can do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this. Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it.
Why? Focus.
This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around.
Alright, let's do this.
Sam, keep it together. You can solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? A blood trail leads off. Someone or something moved through it. Me? The blood pooled where Dennis fell, so the body was moved. If I moved it, that's how the blood got on my shirt. I have the
There we
picture
go.
now.
So why am I getting these achievements now? Reconstruct Dennis's murder without
Blood on the
help.
shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now,
I guess it's
didn't-
because before when I started it said the
Police, though,
internet
may not feel
wasn't
the same
connected properly.
I need to search the area.
Or because I was playing
See if I can
early
find out
access or
why
something.
Someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start.
Alright, let's do this. Going to be on very late tonight, sorry, and I need to make an asshole understand how the world really works. I won't be up to make breakfast, but there is some waffles in the freezer and should be some. Oh. And then after that is... How do I look at the here we go, inbox.
Emails between Nick and Dee.
I didn't hear from you again. If you're willing to talk,
They
I'm
didn't want to
very
risk anyone learning of their meetings.
willing to
Smart.
listen. I could
Someone
make
was
the meetup
watching.
tomorrow.
Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out.
Hey, well, sorry to disappoint, but I've decided to drop the story. It turned out I got to a dead end after all. Better luck next time.
The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around.
That's when I went up here.
There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office.
Where is it? That's not it.
Prin never looked happy a day in her life. Been Walter's cat for years. Maybe he set her name as his password.
Dear Mr. Dodson, as per your mother's wishes, Alright, I remember reading that. Costa Rica. Wasn't. Here we
Walter
go.
had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he set it as his password.
Come on. Basswood.
And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far, by the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried.
So right here we got the details of Nick's death. Next.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on. And he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out.
And these notes are meant to be like passwords or something like that. I don't know, because the boss man said that Nick always left notes around his place so he could remember important stuff. Inspect the desk. I went over here and I took the photo.
Nick wouldn't mind if I kept this, for old time's sake. The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen?
Too easy to access, wouldn't keep anything important in them.
They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Valid question. Still not sure. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things.
So I'm pretty sure that's the code for here.
If I
I
had
never
the code, I
did.
could get in here.
I never did do the safe before. So 2, 3, 4.
It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking.
So 2, 3, 4, 1's not the code. Diary. 3121 danger. Oh, that's probably Jones' drawings, yeah. So was it 3121, was it? 3121, yeah. Alright. 3, 1, 2.
Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation?
So I haven't done this yet. I never did open the safe before my safe data got corrupted. Unemployment skyrocketed after the mine closed. Very normal. Flattened out in the last year or so. On the rebound, numbers looking good. Trend or outliner. Need more data points.
Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something. Or someone.
Name of passenger, Nick Waldron. From West Virginia to Florida. Train 254.
Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big.
127 of the 1st of the 22nd. Or the 1st of the 27th, sorry. 8 p.m. with D twitchy guy, but might have something useful. The 2nd of the 12th, 5 p.m. Second meeting with D. This is actually something, assuming he's not full of crap. Always want to meet in spooky spots. Maybe he's seen too many movies. The 3rd of the 18th, 10 a.m. With D, had to buy him breakfast and he said we couldn't meet anymore. Seems like a dead end. 4th of the 1st. Thought I'd lost him. Glad he's open to talking again.
What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful.
Oh, what's that?
So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam?
Uh-oh.
What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna,
Is he...
listen to me. He is
Dennis
dead.
is dead.
Dennis is dead. Don't panic.
Don't
Oh
panic.
my god, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Person? Sam, you were clearly hiding something when we talked at the cafe. Was it this?
Anna, I didn't kill Dennis. I promise.
Of course, I know that. It's the only reason I'm not running for my life, but why haven't you said anything? At least to me. I wish you trusted me. This...
What's that phone
It
sound?
won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own.
Efficient and possibly friendless. You already decided not to trust Anna about the shirt back at Christina's.
If you don't listen to her now, what will she think of you?
I don't care what Anna thinks. I'm out of here yet.
Anna, no. They'll want to interrogate me, and we'll never find out who did this.
What's wrong with you? How could you be so cold?
We can't make him not dead. What we do now will decide if we can find out what really happened. Trust me.
I'm not comfortable with this. But if you insist, we'll just leave him.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick?
What's that sound? Is that a phone? I swear it's a phone in the background.
I'm going to the crash
That's
site to confirm
beeping.
my suspicions.
I'm not going with you.
Why not?
Because you don't trust me. You think I didn't already notice back at the cafe? I can't follow you blindly.
I see, that's fair. I'll keep you in the loop if I find
You
anything.
only slow me down, Anna. I'm a lone wolf. I fly solo.
Be careful.
Or I guess howl solo. Because wolves can't fly.
You're sure you want to do this? Dennis was murdered, and the report on Nick's crash doesn't sit right with me. I need to know what really happened to Nick. Suit yourself. Just be careful. This is the place.
Crash site. Yeah, it probably was a cover-up because from what I've learned about Nick, there's no way he would be he would die drink driving. It's all too suspicious. It's all too sus.
Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking.
Oh, what did I miss there?
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them.
What's this?
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
Alright, how far up can I go? Fuel stain.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel?
Someone
Nick
cut
took
his
this to
brake
the
lines.
FAA. It shouldn't have surprised him.
That's brake fluid. I'm 100% convinced it was sabotage.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
Alright. What else am I missing? That's animal footprints. Alright, so anything over here? I can't look at anything else here.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs.
Yeah, already.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
Come to me, mystery clues. Reveal your secrets. Stop hiding. Alright, so I can't go down any further. Oh, no, I wasn't trying to go down, I was trying to go across.
The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area.
Alright, that's everything.
That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
Let's deduce this puzzle.
The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree.
Doesn't make any sense.
Things don't add up. Find out what really happened.
Nick was... Don't think he was drunk. Let's say he was conscious. Leaking fuel. I think I'll leave this obstacle. Free log. What if Nick was unconscious? Okay. What if he was drunk? Alright, so if I put unconscious, I'll go down here. So unconscious isn't gonna work, okay, so... Alright, so what if I say there's an animal? Then I say... conscious. What if the car was on fire? What if he was unconscious? What if he was drunk while the car was on fire? No, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Alright, what if I say drunk? Drunk, leaking fuel, tree logs there.
The road signs were damaged. 2 of them torn and burnt.
So he has to crash through here, so... No obstacle.
Only one simulation fits the evidence.
Alright, got it.
The police report was wrong.
Was murdered. I knew it. Okay, so I was wrong about the brake line being cut.
This shouldn't hit me so hard. I already suspected. There's a difference between suspecting and knowing. The report is wrong. This was a murder. You gonna call Anna? Tell her what you found? Is that even a good idea? She'll have to know eventually.
Why is there a third action? Let's see out. I should. I do. Yeah, I'm knowing too much, so you know it's best to tell Anna right now. I'm gonna tell her right now.
Better tell her now.
I need at least one person to know in case
Anna,
I die.
Sam, I was just about to call you.
What's happening?
Someone broke into my house. I'm fine. My dad's here with me, but the place is a mess, Sam. Could you come? On top of everything else, this is all too...
Of course, I'm on my way. You didn't tell her. Not the right time. Couldn't agree more.
Oh, an achievement. Knowledge is power. Finish the ghost scene. Oh my god, I swear to god if Anna killed Nick, I'm not gonna be happy.
Long days always find ways to get longer. Make sure you're careful. Careful about how you tell Anna about what you just found out. It's a rough thing, and she was living with the guy. Things are gonna be different in there. She's different, you're different. I'm different, but am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again. The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes. He had to get a new one after the accident. Must have been very expensive.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm with the doctors more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Yeah, Joe could help.
Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just bellyaching. It's your house. Your rules, I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen. He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
God damn it. Well, if I promise, it's like, I promise I will try my best. Why is it like, okay, I promise I'll protect her, and refuse, I promise I won't? Where's the option to promise you'll try to protect her? I want that option.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually.
Oh,
Maybe I should look around the property first.
could be robber, mud and grass, make it hard to tell.
She really didn't need to come home to a robbery on top of everything else.
Nothing back here. Whoa, what's that?
I used to follow it down to the shack every other week for Fishing Sunday.
Built after Joe's accident. The Red Baron.
Nice. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
That's like one of the best pilots that ever existed, the Red Baron. And there's also, in Sly 3, Honor Among Thieves, the Black Baron.
Anna and I spend our nights out here, trying to find all the constellations.
Planted within the last year, doing well. Nick and his refund. Looks intact. There's nothing suspicious out here, is there? No, I don't think so. Whoop, whoop. Broken glass. Let me just look over here first.
Sent from a mourner. Anna probably couldn't handle taking it inside.
I should have looked at the glass, damn it. Then double damn it, it's loading now.
This place was tossed. Maybe looking for something. Anna's not having a great day. Focus on her before you go into detective mode.
Sam. Tell me what you found.
Yeah. I'm sorry, better be gentle about this.
I'm sorry. It's what you were afraid of.
Oh. Oh no. But why? Why would someone... Why did they... What... Oh, Nick...
She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries.
Inspect this fridge. What's
Even
this?
when he messed up, Nick always found the right words.
I'm sorry about yesterday. You're right, I have been distant. Things have been pretty messy at work lately. You don't have to forgive me, but if you'd like to invite me to a concert, I'll just leave these two here. P.S. There might be some pepperoni rolls in the fridge. Nick.
And I always wanted to visit France. But life is just too strange for me there.
I see. Life is too strange. Life is strange. Booyah. Alright, let's go to the pantry.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No.
Sam's stuff.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Get some chocolate. Yeah, I'm sorry you just found out your boyfriend's murdered. Have some chocolate
Right
milk.
side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
Wine bottle.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
I know, right? God. That could have been like a 50-year-old bottle, you son of a bitch, or daughter of a bastard, whoever you were that did this. Here, and wait, where's that chocolate milk? Did I get it?
Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think.
Wait, I could have done that? Damn it.
This is just...
Wasted so much time
This is just
on
so
chocolate
fucked.
milk.
Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
What's this? By Ann Miller, February 18, 2016. Each year, Greenmount Primary School showcases new talent in an art contest. Amidst a jungle of creativity, one particular piece caught my eye. A sort of cryptid figure that refused to reveal its true nature to me. Unable to pierce the paper, young Timothy Brown had to step in. It's interactive, he said, pointing at the bump. You have to fold it out, one layer after another. The truth revealed itself. The cryptid slowly gave way to a map of basswood. If you think you've seen it all, take a moment to look at what the new generation has to bring. You might be surprised. I was. Then we got this one. Dear Miss Miller, my dad says writing thank you letters is what you do when someone is very nice, so I hope you will like mine. I would like to thank you very, very much for how you wrote about me. I don't know why you thought my drawing was worth taking about over the others was worth taking about. Should that be talking about? I don't know. Well, it says taking, so let's just stick with that. Taking about up over the others, but it was... Oh, okay, taking... Wait. Shit, I'm an idiot. I don't know. But it was very, very nice of you to talk about it. My dad put your article on the fridge and circled my name. I am kind of scared. Some people might have gone and seen it and been disappointed, but maybe not. If I ever win another art contest, I will tell you. Sincerely, Timothy Brown. Okay, I think the kid's just misspelling the words. That's why I'm getting so confused. Okay, look. My glasses. God, it's hot in here. Jesus. Maybe it's my laptop is the reason it's hot. It's like generating all this heat. Alright, let me look at this medical bills.
Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Mind Palace. Let's have a flashback.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know? Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
A blast from the past. Relive one memory. Spill ink, not blood. Cyber darkness. The silver
Cheesy action movies,
crow
dark
flies straight.
thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
Mostly socio. I thought it said Scientology then. I was like, what? Mostly sociology, history, and writing manuals, same as before. Taken down after Joe's accident, he wanted it put back.
Finally, there.
Alright, what's... Nope. Okay, can't investigate that door. Where'd he go? He's over
I
there
know you
watching
want to
her.
help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone.
Fix.
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There.
The song Anna played at the wake, Nick's favorite. Belonged to her mother, thankfully survived the break-in. Anna's vinyls, rivals the National Recording Registry in certain genres. Him.
Try talking to Anna about all this again. And remember, go in slowly. Gingerly.
There's nothing over there. Alright.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound. Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Well, you did sound a bit hollow.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Fancy Pants.
But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It
Well,
doesn't
fuck
feel
you
good.
too.
She needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house, it's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Because you're a bitch. No. You didn't want me to.
I wasn't the one you really needed. You wanted someone like Nick, didn't you?
Of course not. I chose you at the time, and I'd never take it back. That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't your fault that Nick closed himself off. No one makes someone distant, especially someone like Nick. He must have been on his side. He was dealing with something dark. I know that's why I closed people off. I never spoke to Nick again after leaving town.
It doesn't matter anyway, now does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I need to clear my name.
Dennis, the police are gonna start looking for me. I need to clear my name, and Nick's murder is the key to that.
I thought you really cared about Nick. But no. Sam Higgs still can't think of anyone but himself.
Well, I can't help if
But
I'm
that
in
doesn't
prison.
mean I'm not scared about what happens to me.
I know that. Shit. I want to hurt whoever hurt him so badly. I have to find out who did this. And I'll need your help. I have it, right?
Yes. I need to get to the bottom of this as much as you do.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Alright, smooth talker. Talk to Anne without asking for advice. So let's take a look up here.
It looks like Joan's using this room now.
Jones thinks have been fully...
Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over.
Jones' homework.
Corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date.
Mr. Unicorn.
Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born.
Mind Palace.
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Mess. Whole
Not
room
your
is being
standard
trashed.
thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message?
Why search the bathroom? Watch your back.
Wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
Twin toothbrush. Nick was very moved in.
Why is it so dark in here?
And his stuff is still there. It's not even the same
This one
one.
feels so different now.
Everything changes.
It felt like mine once, but it never was.
Oh, what's this? Inspect. What the hell?
Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Better cancel that transfer. Oh my god. Behind you! Who was that? Come on, get up, Muley.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
Find Nick's backup files.
Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
Alright, let's head off to this shack. I kinda just used the mind palace to find out who hit Muley in the head. I mean, why am I calling him Muley when his name's Sam? That's what Joan was calling him, Muley. I prefer Muley to Sam though. Yeah, but kinda just used the mind palace to retrace the steps to figure out who hit him in the head.
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Let's do this.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. Is there something wrong with your mom?
No, I'm running away because things are so great. Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Don't make a mistake.
Leaving is gonna hurt the people you care about the most. The way I left was selfish. You're not selfish. The Joan I knew couldn't even hurt a worm, let alone her own mother.
It's not like I want to hurt her. She just works all the time, and then she's too out of it. And never listens to me. I think I'm done depending on others.
Can I tell her?
I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
Can I tell her that I found out the truth about her
I was
dad?
wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You could... Well, she said she wanted to do something with insects.
You like insects? How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world,
collecting bugs.
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
Because I remember that, because her father was a journalist, but she said she wanted to be an entomologist from that mind memory flashback thing.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that. Look, I'm gonna find out what really happened to him, okay? And you and I, we'll figure this out. About what's next for you, about your mom, life. I need you to trust me. I need you to give me some more time.
A few days. You have a few days.
Do you want me to drive you back home?
No, it's fine. I need to take my bike back anyway. I'll see you later. All right?
I promise. For real this time.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Look at these pictures. Nick
We
hunting.
used to talk about
friends.
how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick?
Graduation.
Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. Joan always
Super
liked
Bug.
bugs.
And
There used to be a
Penis
calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
Not something Nick would have done back then.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate.
Blocker. Has everything Nick wanted to keep away
Locked.
from Joan.
Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Cleaned in the last few weeks. Nick came here recently. Possible hiding
No
spot.
keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden.
What if they're on top of the locker? Yeah. Let's have a look there.
Don't see the keys. It was probably too obvious a spot.
What's this? Growth chart. The evolution of Joan Walden, one notch at a
Bug
time.
certainly grew up faster than I realized. She's gotten pretty mature now. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Lock has over 1,000 combinations. Can't be brute forced. Aha! I got you. You sneaky key.
What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches.
That was bad. Fishy spot. Weapons.
Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up.
What's this? Remember...
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Caterpillar. Up, left, down. Alright, what's this one? D wants to meet.
Has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails.
April 2nd.
These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Well, we're gonna have to talk to Kathy
Nick was trying
next
to find
chance we
ways to get
get
Joan in college.
about her drug addiction.
It's gotten so expensive.
Journal article. There's a coffee ring on it. One small community looks out for those that fall through the cracks. I'm interviewing Tyler, a man of few words, in his mid-20s and heavily tattooed, about the place he lives and why he's here. It's called nothing. Bless me. Though she had to kick a lot of people out over the years, it's not always permanent. Cove gives me hope.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's all right. I think I went through everything here.
Alright. Let's just go right down up.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Alright. So remember, caterpillar up. What's that coffee stains like? Let me see this. He wants to
met
meet.
Nick on the day he died. He could be the last person who saw him alive.
Alright. caterpillar.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Where's Nick? Met in love. It was one of those. Remember the night Joan showed up here when you and Anna was together? Okay, maybe it's meant to be references to stuff in life, so...
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
So... Any clues out here? Comic book. Joan still
Tell a
love...
3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
Right, I think Tardigrade Man has something. She wanted the comic Captain Corset, the pirate princess who sails the deepest sea trenches. Except Nick was in a hurry when it was his turn to have Joan for the weekend and he bought the wrong comic book. Comic fuel on Carter Road was out of the pirate princess. Joan was barely old enough to read, so Nick hoped it wouldn't matter. It did. She cried the entire day. Finally, it was you who bred her the adventures of Tardigrade Man. Compared to the swashbuckling witty princess, Tardigrade Man wasn't much to look at. He was old, bold, and had a scary purple face. Not an instant hit with Joan, but you know who saw the appeal of Tardigrade Man from the word go? An unconventional hero from outer space. What's not to like? Think about it. You told Joan ice, fire, pressure, even poisonous radiation couldn't hurt him. Where the dinosaurs perished, tardigrades triumphed. Suddenly she wasn't crying any more but listening. Tardigrade Man was half tardigrade, half human, half alien, and he had a plethora of survival skills. Plethora means many. Joan liked that word. I have a plethora of friends now, she said. Who are they? You asked. Someone at school? No, you, Muley, and Tardigrade Man. Another thing tardigrades can do is go dormant for 30 years and then wake up and pick up right where they left off. Wouldn't it be great if friendships could do that too, Sam?
Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
What's that? Sit. Let's just sit here and contemplate life for a bit, why don't we?
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Alright, I think that's enough contemplating.
This is either new or Nick was really distracted. Usually fixed everything.
Alright, sat on the bench to clear my head. 106% did that. I managed to talk Joan out of running away. 100%. Oh, so that's world stats and that's friend stats. But imagine it's so simple like this.
Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
I think that's something to do with the comic book. There's the ice fire pressure. Let me take a look at this.
No, that wasn't it.
Ah, here we go, here we go.
A caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Alright, here we go. I'm colorblind, so you have to bear with me here. That's it. Red. Green. Alright.
Only a few more 100 combinations to go.
Alright, that wasn't it. God damn it. Okay, let me take a look at this.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think
The
I just
lines are
found it.
going down. Alright. What if I try? Alright.
Well, I doubt I'm just gonna guess it.
Shit. God damn it. Alright, so red, green, blue, red, yellow. So it's red, green, blue. Alright, let me try it again. Right, down, left. Yes!
Let's see what we have.
I got it. Finally. Sorry about that. And I figured it out all by myself like a big boy.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade. Nick was gathering at the Cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
think it was him. That guy I met in the cash register, because I remember someone hitting me. Twitchy, even when sober, highly strung. Please. Richard is Dickie. It's his nickname. See. No, I'm pretty sure it was this guy.
Richard, aka Dickie, aka D. Looks like I found who I was looking for.
I'm pretty sure it was him.
So that's what it was.
Remember the flash of the face when he hit
Drug ring
Sam.
flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, The Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Oh, who's this? Bess finally left. Did you find anything at the fish spot? Yes, do you know what the Cove is? It's a little communal thing, the outskirts of town, not big on outsiders. Let's go. Alright, let's do this. Don't tell me someone's watching him. They are, aren't they? Hope I got an achievement. Nice catch. Finish the to catch a fish scene.
Bess took my statement about the break-in. She didn't mention you.
It won't be long before someone finds Dennis. Then they'll be looking for me. We need to stay focused on tracking down Dickie. He was Nick's informant, and he's our only lead. I owe it to Joan to find the truth.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are
The
you
Cove is
two
a
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
Yeah, play it by ear, we gotta be
You
careful.
and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough. Were you even listening to me?
Mostly.
Mostly. Sam, what is with you?
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by burglars. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
What?
Sorry.
I was sort of listening to
I just
Anna.
didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
Let Ann do talking.
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Alright, so I'm just going to end the video here. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up like it did last time. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. This is TotalGamerJunkie, signing off.